Hi everyone! So right before Christmas actually, so it's a while ago, but y'all know I was out of town and I pre-filmed a bunch of things. I got tagged to do a video all about makeup products you could not live without. Or actually it wasn't just makeup, it was beauty products you could not live without. So I have collected things that, to me, if like, God forbid, my house burned down and like Kanga and I got out of there because you know I'm going to grab Kanga. Which, by the way, come here, girl. Someone asked me who Kanga was because I have a giveaway going on right now and I guess she was new. This is Kanga. She's the girl of the world, my puppy, my life, my best friend, my everything. She is 6 years old. She's a dachshund. She's the cutest thing you'll ever see in your whole life. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. Here, baby, you want to get down? Want to get in your bed? Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, little segue, but I had to do that. So, if my house burned down, what were the first things that I would have to go buy? Now, I feel like this is kind of a lot, but this is like honestly what I'd be like, all right, let's go. So let's just start off. I have to have a moisturizer. I do have drier skin, and I have to have a good moisturizer. Now, I really like this one. It's a night cream. I've got a lot of requests to do skincare videos, and to be totally honest with you guys, I haven't found something that I'm just like, oh my lord, yes, you need this in your life. And I don't want to tell y'all stuff if I don't think it's like absolutely amazing. I don't want to, you know, recommend y'all stuff just for the sake of making a video. But I do really like this one. It's the Yes to Cucumbers Soothing Sensitive Skin Calming Night Cream. Now this is a nighttime moisturizer, but I do think you could get away with using it in the day. I don't. I have a different one. But if I had to just have one, this is probably what I would choose. Or I would try something new, but I need a good moisturizer. So then let's get into the makeup. I do my eye makeup first every day because of fallout, and I do a lot of makeup. Now, I know a lot of people say they could just like live without eyeshadow. I could not. Eyeshadow is by far my absolute favorite thing that I put on my face. It's my favorite makeup item. I love palettes. I love everything. So if I had everything like ripped away from me for some reason, this is probably the first shadow I would buy. It's a L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Bronze Taupe. It's one of these pressed pigments. And I chose this because it's super, super pigmented. Ignore that eyeliner. That's something I got in my Ipsy bag. And I swatched that last night. And I've taken a shower since then. So it's just hanging on for dear life. But it's super pigmented, super metallic. But you can apply it with your finger. And you do that. And then you kind of blend it up. And it's perfect. And it looks beautiful. And I feel like, you know, I feel like it looks like you did a lot with it, even though you really didn't. So, if I could only have one eyeshadow, this is probably the first one I bought, but you know I'd end up buying a bunch more. Because again, eyeshadow is my favorite, and I could not live without some eyeshadow. So next, let's see. Oh, this goes with the eyeshadow. I have to have a primer. I just do. I think it lasts so much better. I've tried a couple I like. I really, really, really love cream eyeshadow bases, but I like to like match them in some sort of way. So if I like had to buy just one, I would buy this. This is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. I do have drier skin, so my eyelids don't get very oily, and this works absolutely great on me, and it's only $1. So yeah, I would buy that. Alright, next, I have to have eyeliner. I just have to have it. And so, okay, and I feel like I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but I want to like clarify now. I don't wear makeup every day, pretty much every day, because I love it. It makes me happy. But obviously if my house did burn down or like everything got stolen or something like that, makeup would not be my top essential thing that I need. But I mean, you know, for the purpose of this tag, what beauty products would I want to have? I don't want people to think that I'm just like super vain, just like, oh my gosh, my makeup, my hair, because like Lord knows I need clothes. I need a lot more stuff than that, but I just wanted to clarify that really quickly. But this is actually probably my favorite eyeliner. It's not quite as good as my Samita Beauty ones, but those are like $20 a piece. So, you know, if I could only choose one, and I'd probably go to the drugstore, just to be honest. There's one high-end product that you can't get at the drugstore, but besides that, I just would, because I'm trying to save money here. This is the CoverGirl LiquiLine Blast. This is in the shade Brown. I like brown eyeliner a lot, and because of this, it's super dark and pigmented. Y'all saw that was one swipe, and it was really light. I didn't like bear down super hard. That was real cute, wasn't it? So you just really lightly do it. It stays in my waterline really well. I do think I like these better than the Rimmel Scandaleyes. I'm not sure if they're like, I mean, I know they're both like comparable in price, but I think this one might be a little bit more, but I like it a lot better. The Rimmel Scandaleyes skip on my upper lash line. I can use these on my upper lash line, on my lower lash line, I mean, in my waterline, just everywhere, and these do awesome, and they stay really well. So with these two things, I think I could get a good eye look. Now, a lot of people are probably like, oh, you forgot mascara. If I don't have to have mascara, which I know is different than most people. I do love mascara. I think it adds a lot to your face. But I don't absolutely have to have it. Only because a lot of times I forget. I have so much eye makeup and stuff on that I forget mascara. And it's not like the end of the world. So, to be totally real with you guys, if everything got lost, I would probably not grab mascara first. So now we're going to go on to face products. And I would have to get a brush. I just would have to. I could do all the eye makeup without a brush, but powder and blush and stuff, you need a brush. So I would get this guy. This is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. It's $3. This is pretty much the only brush I use for all of my cheek products. My highlighter, my blush, my contour. I don't really like the way my contour is looking today, to be honest with you. I'm trying to use up a product and I'm just not loving it. But anyway, so this is $3 and it works great, and you can just use it, wipe it off real quick. I have a washcloth that I have some that are already stained with makeup, so I use that, and then I can just switch stuff and it looks great, and I really love this stuff. Now, I have to have concealer. I sometimes don't wear concealer, but whenever I go out, I mean, like, I'm not afraid to go out without makeup, but I just feel so much more alive, even with just concealer. I feel like if I ran into someone, like, vet school related or something, they wouldn't be like, oh, honey. And so I would get concealer, and this is actually probably my favorite, and I think it's a really good dupe for the Benefit Fake Up, which I think I've mentioned that before. I might do a whole video about that, just, you know, in case you would like to know. But this is the Covergirl and Olay Concealer Balm. This is in the shade Light Medium. It's a little dark for me, but it blends out. It's right here. Just a little bit darker. I should have gotten just light. But it blends out really well and you can't really tell. And because I do have drier skin, this just works so nicely without like cleaning to my dry patches and stuff. Because of the Olay, it's really nourishing and moisturizing. And it works okay under the eyes. It's not my favorite thing, but I probably wouldn't be going out to get an eye brightener, you know, if the worst thing came. And then I would get this. This is my one not drugstore item. I love liquid foundation. I love, I don't know what I was going to say there. I was going to say BB creams, but I don't. But I do love liquid foundations. But this is the one thing that if something really big's happening, like last year my vet school interview, and we're praying for another one, but if something really giant is happening right now, then this is what I choose, and I know I can 100% rely on it. And it's my Bareminerals powder foundation. Now this is in the matte thing, like variation, whatever, and I don't think I would buy this again. I would buy like the regular, just because I've had this for a really long time and I didn't really like know makeup when I bought it. It was just, that's what I got a sample of and I liked it. But this has really, really nice coverage. I'm not sure how the small stipple brush would do this. I usually use a powder brush, but I think it would work fine. And you can just, you know, buff it into your skin, and it really just looks nice. It doesn't cling to your dry patches at all. It works, and it's perfect, and I really like it. I have the shade Fairly Light. It's a dead-on match for me, so that's what I would get. Now, for cheeks, I would want a glowy blush. Now, the first thing that came to mind, I'm sorry, I know some of y'all are going to be mad about this, is this blush right here. This is from the Radiant Orchid Sephora Pantone Universe, and this is in the shade Bridal Rose. I mean, it's good that it comes with other things, but it's just a beautiful light pink shimmery blush. Now, I think you can put this on your cheeks. It's going to make you look beautiful and alive and well. You don't need a highlighter, and I love to contour, but I think you wouldn't have to. So this is what I would really choose, but obviously you can't get this anymore. So another glowy blush that I like that's a lot cheaper, I don't like it as much, so I'm not going to lie, this I grab for all the time, is from my e.l.f. What is this called? Contouring Blush and Bronzer. This is in the shade St. Lucia, and it's this blush right here. It's more peachy, and it's just not as finely milled or anything. It's this one, so I don't love it as much, but it's a nice glowy blush. You don't have to have a highlighter or anything. And the good thing is this does come with a bronzer, and it's $3. The bronzer's a little dark and orangey for me, but it's definitely doable. So I could use just these two and have like a full cheek thing and only spend $3. And for lips, because I love lipstick, I feel like this is a lot, but this is just what I would honestly get. I would get the Maybelline Color Whisper in the shade Cherry on Top. It's gorgeous. It's super pigmented. I wear it a lot, and I almost always get a compliment on it. Not to sound like self-absorbed. I feel like that sounds kind of self-absorbed, but it's just the truth. So you can do one swipe, and you see how it's a light, but it's definitely hot pink and pigmented. But it's really easy to build up, and you get a super, super bright pink. I think it would look great with this brown eyeliner. I think those two correlate really well, and I just think it'd be really nice and would look good. And it's really a versatile product, and it's from the drugstore, and I love this. Again, the shade is Cherry on Top number 50, and I recommend that. Okay, and then for hair, I really like my hair. I really do. I spend a lot of money, not a lot of money. I spend good money keeping it curly and nice, and I definitely have had times when I didn't think my hair looked very good. So I think the products you put in your hair, that looks bad. Let's just put it back behind her ear. All right, the products you put in your hair really do matter. So I would get 2 hair products. Number 1 is a pick. In case you don't know, I don't use brushes. I don't know many people with curly hair that do, because it just kind of like makes it a frizzy mess. But you can use a pick, and it just works really well. So you just can comb it out. It's got stuff in it, so it's not gonna like just comb out super easily, but you can comb it out and it just looks really nice, and it doesn't get frizzy. But you need to comb it out, because if you don't, then you're gonna get like a rat's nest and grossness, and it's not gonna look good. And again, as I've said many times, I like really defined curls, and you have to have a pick to do that. And I really like mousse, but I've really been enjoying curl creams lately. And this is one that I really like. I think I like my Curl Keeper, Curl Keeper gel better, but I don't have that right now. But this is Umberto Beverly Hills Curl Enhancing Lotion. Now you can just use this, put a little squirt in, put it in your hair, and you're good to go. Now I do always use a detangler, but again, if I could not, if I was just getting a few products, I wouldn't have to have a detangler. But you have to have something in your hair, or else it's just going to get gross and frizzy and giant. So this is really great, and I highly recommend this. So I think that was kind of a lot. I'm sorry, but that's what I would, if I, like my first trip to the drugstore, or if, again, you can't get that one powder. You'll see how this is not coming off, and neither is that eyeshadow. You'll see how, like, that's a pretty big deal. And then this eyeliner is staying here forever. The eyeliner I'm wearing today. But that's what I would go get. I hope this video was helpful. It is a tag video, so if any of y'all make videos, I would love to see it. I don't have anyone particular I would like to see, except for maybe Dalen. I said 513 the other day. It is 314, I believe. Yeah, because it's like 3.14159, which is pi. But I really like her, and I would like to see her do it, which I'll link her video or her channel down below. And if y'all aren't subscribed, go subscribe to her. And Britt, her channel name is Coffee and Makeup. She's the one that initially tagged me. I think I already said that, but just to be thorough, everything that's on my face or anything that is related to this, I think I have a couple of reviews of those products. It'll all be linked down below. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or something you want to see, I would love to hear that. Also, make sure you enter my giveaway that's going on right now. And that's all I have for y'all. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye!